Hello, my dear learner. Welcome to the second episode of 30 Days of Learning English Through Stories. Today, we'll read a famous classic story of Cinderella. But before we start, please like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, do share your feedback in the comments section. It helps me make better videos for you. So now, without any further ado, let's get started. Once upon a time in a faraway kingdom, there lived a kind and beautiful girl named Cinderella. Her parents had passed away when she was still very young, and she lived with her stepmother and her stepsisters, who were very unkind to her. They forced Cinderella to do all the household chores, such as cleaning the house, washing the clothes, and cooking the food. Because of all this hard work, Cinderella's hands and feet would become dirty. Hence, her stepsisters would laugh at her and call her Dirty Cinderella. But despite all the bad treatment, Cinderella remained kind and gentle. One day, a messenger arrived at their house. He was sent by the king to deliver an invitation for the upcoming royal ball. The king wanted all the young ladies of the kingdom to attend the ball, because the prince would find his bride at the event. As soon as the messenger left, Cinderella's stepsisters began to prepare for the ball. They chose fine clothes to wear and made fun of Cinderella, saying, "You cannot come with us. You are just a servant. You must stay here and clean the house." Cinderella felt sad, but she didn't say anything. After her stepsisters left, Cinderella went to the backyard and sat on a nearby stone bench. She cried because she really wanted to go to the ball. As her tears fell onto the ground, every teardrop turned into a tiny glowing star. Suddenly, a beautiful woman appeared in front of Cinderella. She was a fairy godmother. Seeing Cinderella crying, she asked, "Why are you sad, my child?" Cinderella told her everything. The fairy godmother listened patiently and then said, "Don't cry, my dear. I will help you go to the ball." Saying this, the fairy godmother waved her magic wand and transformed an ordinary pumpkin into a golden carriage. She changed the mice into beautiful white horses. Then she took Cinderella's rags and waved her magic wand over them. In an instant, the rags turned into a gorgeous ball gown. The fairy godmother also went to Cinderella's feet and waved her magic wand. In a flash, Cinderella's old shoes became a pair of shiny glass slippers. The fairy godmother then said to Cinderella, "You may use this pumpkin carriage and these horses to go to the ball. But remember, when the clock strikes midnight, the magic will disappear and you must return home before that." Cinderella thanked her fairy godmother for her help and hopped into the carriage. She told the horses to go to the palace. The horses neighed happily and ran towards the palace. Cinderella arrived at the palace and everybody gasped in surprise because she looked so beautiful in her new gown and glass slippers. Prince Charming also saw her and was amazed by her beauty. He went up to her and asked her to dance. Cinderella agreed and they danced together throughout the night. Meanwhile, the clock in the palace struck 9. Cinderella remembered what her fairy godmother had told her, and she got scared. She ran out of the ballroom and left one of her glass slippers behind. Prince Charming saw Cinderella running away, but he didn't catch up with her because he didn't know who she was. He picked up the glass slipper that she had lost and vowed to find her. The next morning, Prince Charming organized a competition in which he showed the glass slipper to all the maidens of the kingdom. He announced that he would marry the girl whose foot fitted the shoe perfectly. Cinderella's stepsisters were very happy because they thought that they would become the princess. They went to Prince Charming and tried to put their feet in the shoe, but it didn't fit. Even after trying very hard, they couldn't fit their feet into the shoe because it was made for Cinderella. Then Prince Charming arrived at Cinderella's house. Her stepsisters laughed and said, "She cannot try the shoe. She is only a servant." But Prince Charming insisted on trying the shoe. Her stepsisters were angry, but they could not do anything because the prince had asked for it. Cinderella came forward and said that she would try the shoe. Her stepsisters and the prince laughed. They thought that the shoe wouldn't fit Cinderella's foot. But when Cinderella tried the shoe, it fitted perfectly. Everybody was shocked, especially Cinderella's stepsisters, who felt ashamed for treating her badly. The prince was very happy because he had found the girl he was going to marry. He took Cinderella to the ballroom where all the attendants were gathered. He introduced her as the girl whose foot fitted the shoe and announced that they were going to get married. All the people in attendance clapped and cheered. Cinderella was very happy too because she knew that she had found true love. The wedding ceremony was held the next day. All the people of the kingdom attended the ceremony and wished the newlyweds a happy married life. After the wedding, the king and the queen went to live in the palace, while Prince Charming and Cinderella returned to their home. Cinderella was sad to leave her parents, but she knew that she would always love them. Many years passed, and Cinderella gave birth to a baby boy. She named him Prince Henry. Cinderella loved being a mother and a queen. She missed her parents a lot, but she was happy that her son had brought new life into her world. Every night before putting Prince Henry to bed, Cinderella used to tell him stories about his grandparents. She also told him about the importance of being kind to others. Remember, my son, even when others are unkind to you, you should always remain gentle and true. One day you will find your own happily ever after. Prince Henry nodded his head obediently and hugged his mother tightly. Cinderella smiled and kissed him on the forehead. She knew that her son would grow up to be a kind and noble king. And that is the end of the story. I hope you enjoyed listening to this classic bedtime story. If you want to listen to more stories, don't forget to subscribe. Now, rest well, sleep peacefully, and dream sweet dreams. Good night.